launch of the KBLA SMB Marketplace. For the first time, small to medium-sized businesses will have an opportunity to promote their goods and services on KBLA and take advantage of our powerful reach and local marketing power. The SMB Marketplace is hosted exclusively on KBLA1580.com and is accessible from all our social media channels. Whether you're a small mom and pop restaurant, a car dealership, or a professional practitioner, we invite you to join in this new KBLA Talk 1580 initiative to promote your business. As a Black-owned small business, you don't want to miss this unique opportunity to gain new customers on KBLA Talk 1580. For more information, contact us today at smb@kbla1580.com. That's smb@kbla1580.com. At KBLA Talk 1580, we've got your black.
And if I share with you my story, would you share your shadow with me? Time to get I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I just like to kiss it. There's something wrong with that.
Damn.
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad pipes routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my neck.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
Zoe Williams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason.
We are creating peace within us. Let's start with mentally/emotionally. We'll put those two together. This is where healing comes into place, all right? Making sure that you resolve those past traumas, release those disappointments and hurts and that negative energy, anything that's grabbing hold and weighing your spirit down. Release those things, free yourself from it, forgive. And then, check out the book Love After Heartbreak. It gives you all the steps to healing, all right? The link will be in the description of the comment section. I'll flash it on the screen as well. Check that out because that will help you with the emotional healing part. Now, creating peace mentally is now considering also what are you pouring into yourself? What are you watching? What are you listening to? All these things have an impact and can pour over into your daily activities, your interactions with men and people in general, and will contribute to how your value is presented and seen. All right, so consider that as well. Now let's go to physical. What are you putting in your body? What are you eating? I'm a big believer in eating for your blood type, but I'm no doctor. So look it up, do your research, you know what I'm saying? I'm also a big believer in plant-based, but the blood type thing will give you some other angles. Either way, look into how you can optimize yourself physically because people don't realize a lot of things that they're putting in their body, that they're eating, is causing inflammation, is contributing to their anxiety, their stress, their depression, all these things, as well as deficiencies. It could be vitamin D deficiency, all these different deficiencies that create problems, all right? And again...
So I totally hear what he's saying. That's Steven Speaks, and I get what he's saying. He's saying, complex childhood trauma, you got dysfunctional family, you got internal turmoil, got it. Diet needs to be right. In other words, in order for you to walk into that relationship in a clear, healthy state of mind, you've got work to do. Got that. But nobody wants to sit down and have the real conversation. This is why the name of the topic tonight is Outdated. I'm asking the question, are the gender roles that many of us subscribe to as relational traditionalists, are they outdated? Right? That's what we're talking about. Because who was the sister, the first clip we played in the first hour? She laid it out flat. Right? You got these ideologically mixed approaches. Some of it is new and now and modern, and some of it is also mixed with old traditional ways. And I'm telling you, if we go back to the old way, questions like, if I provide for every aspect of your life, woman, if I provide everything, presence, protection, provision, if I give you the 3 P's, maybe the 4 P's, if you're nasty. But if I provide the 4 P's, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. You underdig? Right? Should women be expected to offer sexual chastity / purity, empathy, and peace? That's a heavy question. If we going old school, but I know many of us don't want to go old school. But what's interesting is, even though a lot of women don't want to go old school, they pick and choose which pieces of the old school they want to implement. Could that cause a type of social cognitive dissonance? I'm asking. I'm interested to know. Before I even get to this topic, listen. It's about to go crazy again. Do we have a phone line open for these people to get a free ticket? All right. I got some more tickets to give away. I keep telling y'all, I'm going to be at this event, right? The 21st annual City of Gardena Jazz Festival. It's happening Sunday, right? August 25th. That's literally 5 days from now, 2024. At Rowley Park, all right, 13220 Van Ness Avenue in sunny Gardena, California. Listen, I got 2 tickets to give away, right? That's a pair. So, you know, if you're a wife and you want to take your husband, if you're a husband, you want to take your wife, boyfriend and girlfriend, whoever gets through, I got 2 tickets for you, all right? So call me now, 1-800-920-1580. If you want these tickets to the Gardena Jazz Festival, the City of Gardena Jazz Festival. This is the 21st year. Like I said, this will be my first year going there. I'm definitely going. So whoever I get these tickets to, roll up on me and be like, yo, what's happening, Zoe? I want the tickets. So holla at me, all right? Now, let me get back to my caller. Attila from Houston, Texas. She was really cooking, and I want to get her final thoughts on today's topic.
I'm just looking at all these comments. Lord, women with money think they're men. Respect isn't fear. Respect is common sense. The men kill me sometimes.
Tell them about themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Tell them about that's why you're here. Go ahead.
I just been reading the comments like, Lord, okay. I mean, you know that saying, man plans, God laughs?
Right. Right.
What if God's biggest laugh is with a man who has planned his life so succinctly, including his relationships, that he gets sent a woman who goes with none of that? Just saying, this is a thought.
Wait, did somebody write that?
No, that's me. That's like off the top of my head. I'm just wondering.
So say it again.
Yeah, I'm saying, so you know the saying, man plans, God laughs.
Right.
What if God's biggest laugh is had when a man has planned his life so succinctly, down to the minute, down to his relationships, that he sent a woman who fits none of that, who goes into none of those grooves?
But that happens 90% of the time, Attila. You know why? Because that's 99%. 99% of the time. You know why? Because most men are external. We're trying to conquer the world, the outer world, instead of conquering the inner world. Because we were never taught to respect the inner world. Emotions, our psychological makeup, who raised us, who wounded us. No, our best... Listen, it was Tony Robbins who said the best revenge is massive success. That's the man mindset. So you just described 99% of all men. That's how men get down. This is how we matter in the world, is by becoming successful. Because we think when I become successful, all will capitulate to that success. And there's enough greedy, thirsty, hungry women out there that will bend the knee. I'm sorry.
But you don't want that one, do you?
You don't want, in the end, you do not want that one.
Uh-huh. My point exactly. So I'm gonna say this: that woman that's in your life that just seems like she's not doing what I want her to do. She's not conforming. She is your ticket to understanding the inner work that you need to do, and vice versa. Like you said, we are relational irritants to one another. So again, flow with the current, not against the current. So all this talk about respect being honored and whatever else, respect isn't fear, yada, yada, yada. We can hypothesize and philosophize all day long. My question is, what's going on internally? And that's the question that I would ask my man.
Whoop, whoop. Hey, guess what you just did, Attila?
All right, Houston in the building.
Whoop, whoop, Houston in the building. Yo, if you want to bring your city in the building, all you got to do is call me at 1-800-920-1580. And don't forget, I got tickets. I got tickets to give away. I got a pair of tickets to give away to the 21st Annual City of Gardena Jazz Festival, Sunday, August 25th. Get these tickets now. Call me now if you want these tickets, because I got a space on the line. Now, you already know the phone lines be cracking over here, so if you want the tickets, you got to call me right now while there's space, 1-800-920-1580. Otherwise, I'm going to get right back to the phone lines. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Here we go. Leroy, Inglewood, here we go. Inglewood, up to no good. Please enlighten us on tonight's topic, my friend.
Well, you know, can you hear me clearly, first and foremost?
Yes, we can, brother.
You know, you're an evil genius.
Why?
You know, you put 304s in the context of conquering themselves and getting healing at the same time on the national airwaves. And that is a rare feat, because most of the time it's a lot of, you know, condemnation and or justification, and you done neither. You threaded the line to get to the healing, and
that's right.
I that's some evil genius on your part, brother.
Why I gotta be evil though? Can I be a good genius?
Well, it's only good if Attila stick around.
There we go.
It's only good if we get some more women to call in and kick their issue. You know.
Right. Right.
Yeah, that's the only way to make it good. I'm just going to touch on these things. You just shut me out at any time, all right? Because this is nothing new.
Go ahead, brother. I'm listening.
Okay. You know, how many men do it take to screw in a light bulb? Right? How many men do it take to unscrew a light bulb? Right? These are old school jokes that don't got nothing to do with light bulbs, right? And so, you know, all these cultures that wanted to ask this question about dating and mating standards, all of them did not have a rigid virgin policy for women. The most of them that did have rigid virgin policies, they had these virgin policies with an economic component wrapped in there. You know, you were trading cows, sheep,
the dowry,
gold.
Yes.
Yeah, right. There we go. Right now, you know, in the African world, you had to give money to get the woman. In the European world, the woman had to give money.
You had to give dowry to yes, in reverse.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. So that tells you something if you're willing to deal with it. Now, most cultures promoted teen girl marriages. I know you've heard of a quinceañera and a sweet 16 party. In that age, 25 years was considered an old woman. And if you had children, even if they were by marriage, which most of the time they were, that reduced your market value. You know, if your husband died in war or got killed in a merchant, you know, type situation. You know, these are warrior cultures. There were no police. The communal protection versus raids, and you know, you didn't have no standing army most of the time. And so, you know, in that age, also women were not expected to raise children alone. You know, it was extended family models. So it's hard to maintain these standards, these rigid virgin standards, in non-agrarian societies where you trade in coins or dollars, and right, you know, And now all of this that we're talking about is existing in a Eurocentric paradigm that's promoting population control.
Keep going.
And is creating and promoting purposeful confusion with all these new gender categories and qualifications that they don't believe in, but they just doing it to make sure the confusion keep going, right? And so it's designed right now to be confusing. All right, that's why you're an evil genius, because you're going against what they're saying is good by promoting the healing right here on this channel. We have inconsistent definitions of manhood, womanhood, and familyhood, not just cross-culturally, but just the way it's being promoted in the larger worldview. You know, it's not just like the Greeks got something different from the Spanish, got something different from the the Nubians. They literally globally are promoting this through social media to tell you that what you see ain't what you see, and if you call it what it was, you in violation. So this is the age of Aquarius. Everything's under attack that used to be traditional. Everything that was solid. We underwater now, literally. We swimming with the fishes. And they got chemicals to make the fish not even take care of the eggs no more. So how you gonna win? Trying to hold on to something that the government is demolishing. I don't mean your government that we elected. I'm talking about the shadow government. Is purposely demolishing for the sake of population control to breed a docile group of people.
Stay with me. Listen. You on complete fire right now, but you just hold tight. Let me throw you an alley-oop, and I want you to think about it when we come to the other side. But brother, my God. So is it, to me, it makes sense to look at us as a people without knowledge of self. And if we are a people who lack knowledge of self and who has suffered generational trauma, emotional abuse, psychological abuse, familial abuse, social abuse, all of these types of abuses, wouldn't it stand to reason that our relationships are designed to fail? When we come forward, I'm going back to Inglewood to talk to my brother Leroy.
Reasons. The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings won't disappear. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580. Tavis is like George and Wheezy. He's moving on up. Last year, Tavis was number 45 on the Talkers Magazine list of the 100 most important radio talk show hosts in America. Wait for it. The 2024 list was recently released, and Tavis has jumped to number 33 on the list of the nation's most important talkers, making him the highest-ranked African-American on the coveted roster. Congratulations to Tavis Smiley from all of us at KBLA Talk 1580. We've got you black. We're not just a thermometer recording and broadcasting popular opinion.
We aim to be a thermostat,
transforming the conversation about climate justice in our community. This is KBLA Talk 1580. KBLA Talk 1580.
We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. Legal Aid Foundation of Los Angeles is a nonprofit law firm that protects and advances the rights of the most underserved, leveling the playing field and ensuring that everyone can have access to the justice system. Every year, LAFLA provides free, high-quality legal services to more than 100,000 people living in poverty across greater Los Angeles. Their unique combination of neighborhood offices, self-help centers at courthouses, and domestic violence clinics puts Legal Aid Foundation of Los Angeles on the front lines in vulnerable communities and at the forefront of change. LAFLA's expert team of attorneys, paralegals, and support staff works to provide direct representation, offer counsel and advice, provide referrals, and educate the community about their legal rights through workshops and seminars. With locations all over LA, you can access their services or volunteer to help no matter where you live. And if you have an urgent issue, call 213-235-0060. That's 213-235-0060. To get legal help, make a donation, or volunteer, visit lafla.org. lafla.org. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
And now Martha Stewart for Skechers.
When I make a dish or embark on a craft project, I always use the finest, most fabulous ingredients and materials. Which is why, when it comes to footwear, I love Skechers. Because Skechers is the comfort technology company and uses the most luxurious, innovative materials and designs to make wondrously comfortable footwear with all the fits and features like Arch Fit and Skechers' world-famous air-cooled memory foam. It's exactly the way I'd make shoes.
Find Skechers at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever stylish footwear is sold.
You know you want some more. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Is there some cause that I should doubt you? Oh, I can see more that you don't know me very well. You're so unsure, and you run here and there to ask my feelings. Friends only guess, they can't say really. Don't ask my neighbor. Don't ask my friends. I hang around.
You need to be aware of equality. Equality ruins the romance between a man who craves respect and a woman who wants to have her feelings cherished. This is especially important during the first 3 months of dating when your primary roles are being established. Later, you can renegotiate the male-female roles if you both choose to. But in the beginning, if the guy you're dating says, "Why can't you pay half?" say something like, "You have every right to ask me to split the bill, but I'm not comfortable doing that. I respect men who want to protect and cherish me. I feel safe and secure with them, which allows me to be more vulnerable. Do you want this, or would you rather find someone who agrees with you?" Some men may leave in order to avoid the responsibilities that you require. Others will breathe a sigh of relief. Finally, they have a woman who likes men being men.
Interesting. What do you think? I want to know what you guys think. The phone lines are absolutely jacked. In contemporary society, the traditional gender roles of men and women. Oh, gosh. This. I don't even want to read this. Because after what I'm going to read it anyway. In contemporary society, the traditional gender roles of men as leaders, protectors, and providers, and women as keepers of chastity, empathy, and peace, nurturing, are increasingly viewed as relics of a bygone era. These roles, once thought to be a natural and necessary aspect of intimate relationship and stability, throughout society at large, are now being re-examined through the lens of modern psychology, spirituality, and metaphysics on this show. Oh, God, the persistent adherence to such outdated roles raises profound questions about the nature of love, identity, and the psychological and spiritual health of individuals within relationships. This is different. This is different. The gender roles, they don't deal with the psychology of you. They just deal with the social functionality of you. And you can have a man who does all of the stuff he's supposed to do per his gender role, right? Per his role as a man. You can have a woman who does all the things she's supposed to do per her role. However, what if she's codependent? What if she's a covert narcissist? What if she's fearful avoidant? What if she's dismissive avoidant? Right? What if she suffers from CPTSD? Right? What if she got 4 or 5 aces? You guys know what the aces are, right? The gender roles don't deal with that. So should they be updated to include that aspect? Huh? All right. Leroy, Inglewood, California, please get back in here and keep cooking.
Yeah, that was an excellent clip that you just played in the break to bring us back to the origin of where we began. When you left the break, the healing and the knowledge of self, and I know you're talking institutionally, not individually.
Right.
It's not about the individual, not just me and my mirror. It's the whole group of people around me. My support system is lacking the knowledge of self. Okay? It's not just the individuals, it's the institutions. We have a group of people that are both celebrating and questioning a man who befriended and deflowered a son whose mother got entangled and is now saying it's all right for him to be with who he want to be with. We got an Olympics that says, I know that what you saw is not what you saw because we said you didn't see it even though we just showed it to you on the opening and closing of what traditional expectations were. We have pills and stuff that's being put in the baby formula and given to children when they are hyper to make them and render them sexually deficient once they become adults.
Wow.
This confusion is not by accident. It's by design. And unless people are willing to go and get into smaller communities like a remnant community and operate within those rules and feed, clothe, shelter, safety, and protection themselves to reach the highest aspect of self in those smaller communities, unless people are willing to do that, it's impossible to go backwards now that we're in the age of Aquarius.
My brother Leroy, man, guess what you just did?
Brought Inglewood in the house.
Inglewood, City of Champions in the building. If you want to bring your city in the building, all you got to do is call me at 1-800-920-1580. Listen, I'm going to say it again. Who wants to go to the Jazz Festival, 21st annual City of Gardena Jazz Festival? It's happening August 25th, 2024. I got 2 tickets to give away. Call me right now, 1-800-920-1580. When we come forward, we got to get another sister in here. Callie Soul from Denver, Colorado. Up next.
Ooh, I love you. Come to me. Come to me. Don't be afraid. Ask all my friends if I'm the same boy. You don't understand. You think I'm changing. Ooh. Don't ask my neighbor. Don't ask my neighbor. Don't ask my friends. Hang around.
He's on fire tonight. It's the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams exclusively on KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm Amber Payton. Here's the latest on the Black Information Network. Senator Raphael Warnock is calling on the country to vote for Kamala Harris as president. The Black Georgia pastor spoke at the Democratic National Convention Monday night, saying he was convinced that they can heal the wounds that divide us. He also called the lie and logic of January 6th a sickness. The DNC will be in Chicago through Thursday. New York Governor Kathy Hochul says she'll have a plan to replace congestion pricing by the end of the year. The governor tells Politico she wants to roll out a plan in the coming months in order to get lawmakers on board after she pumped the brakes on the controversial plan to charge drivers to enter below Manhattan 60th Street. Several sources say the new plan could exempt municipal workers and reduce the tolls, but it most likely won't be released until after November elections. Meantime, Hochul has hired a lawyer to defend her decision to pause the toll, using the same lawyer who is representing Black Mayor Eric Adams in an ongoing campaign finance investigation. That's the latest. I'm Amber Payton on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network.
for a better way to get around LA? SoCal 511 gives you real-time traffic alerts to help you find faster ways around LA County so you can enjoy more time with family, friends, and doing things that matter to you. Visit SoCal511.com or dial 511 on your phone.
I need your dollar, that's what I need.
KBLA Talk 1580 celebrates small businesses, the enduring lifeblood of our community, with the launch of the KBLA SMB Marketplace. For the first time, small to medium-sized businesses will have an opportunity to promote their goods and services on KBLA and take advantage of our powerful reach and local marketing power. The SMB Marketplace is hosted exclusively on KBLA1580.com and is accessible from all our social media channels. Whether you're a small mom and pop restaurant, a car dealership, or a professional practitioner, we invite you to join in this new KBLA Talk 1580 initiative to promote your business. As a Black-owned small business, you don't want to miss this unique opportunity to gain new customers on KBLA Talk 1580. For more information, contact us today at smb@kbla1580.com. That's smb@kbla1580.com. At KBLA Talk 1580, we've got your black.
And if I share with you my story, would you share your shadow with me? Time to get
To help combat climate change, LADWP is helping neighborhoods have better access to electric vehicles by awarding nearly $130 million in EV rebates to customers just like you. From big savings on used EVs to building new charging plazas, LADWP is charging ahead to help all Angelenos experience the benefits of EVs. Get rebates of up to $4,000 for a used EV and $1,750 for a charger. Learn more at ladwp.com/EV. That's ladwp.com/EV.
Looks like Bobby needs a ride again.
Grab the keys. Let's take our auntie to the swap meet. Grab the keys.
Whether you're giving rides or hauling gear, do it all in a Chevy SUV. Head to your local Chevy dealer, where well-qualified buyers get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Malibu, Colorado, Blazer, Equinox, Trailblazer, and Traverse limited models. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
1.9% APR for 36 months. Monthly payment is $28.60 for every $1,000 you finance. Example down payment 15.8% must finance with GM Financial. Some customers may not qualify. Not available with lease and some other offers. Take new retail delivery by 7/1/24.
Hey, LA residents, it's planting season and the perfect time to get shade trees growing around your home. LADWP and City Plants are giving every resident up to 7 free trees. That's right, 7 free trees delivered right to your door. Trees are great for the environment, help improve air quality, and can help you save on your bill when you use less air conditioning to stay cool indoors. Learn more at ladwp.com/free trees. That's ladwp.com/free trees.
My mom has taken up going to the park to practice yoga.
My dad's going to a club, but not a book club, a salsa club.
Finding new hobbies comes with age.
My mom has started getting lost and not knowing where she's going.
Becoming lost or disoriented doesn't. Confusion with time or place may be a sign of Alzheimer's. An early diagnosis can help improve the quality of life for your loved one. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's at 10signs.org. Brought to you by the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With Venture X, earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy and turn everyday purchases into extraordinary trips. Plus, receive premium travel benefits like access to over 1,300 airport lounges where you just check in and chill out. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Hey there, Los Angeles. This is James Lucky Jr., publisher and editor of Los Angeles News Observer. Are you hungry for news that matters to you in the African-American communities of Los Angeles? Well, buckle up, because we got the scoop you've been craving. Stay in the know and never miss a beat with our free weekly publications conveniently available near you. Or hop on the digital wave and become an exclusive subscriber at OGNSC.com. Don't forget to join the party on Instagram and Twitter at OGNSCINC for behind-the-scenes access and sizzling updates. No more FOMO. Let's stay informed, connected, and empowered together.
This is KBLA Talk 1580. Talk radio. That's music to your ears. We're unapologetically progressive. progressive. KBLA Talk 1580. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
Wait, hold on. I just gotta ask the question. Who's winning this quiet versus between the Emotions and the Jones Girls? It's up and down for me. Start that from the top. Let's get it one more time.
As I stand here contemplating on the right thing to decide, will I take the wrong direction? Oh, my life, where will I go? What lies ahead of me? I have strong determination, and I'm not afraid of change. I have yet to find that someone who would care to satisfy me, to stand by me. Oh, who can I run to? Who can I run to share this empty space? Tell me, who can I run to when I need love? Who can I run to? Who can I run to feel this empty space with the laughter? Who can I run to when I need love?
What do you feel your role is in a relationship?
Oh boy.
I'm curious because we're talking about are we leaving tradition behind in the near future, or are we moving towards a new direction? Because I feel like the men are still kind of holding on to the traditional ways of being, while women are trying to pursue this new way of being where we're both equal, we're both going to do everything. But what seems to be happening is relationships aren't working out as much as they were. There are more divorces than there were. Things are changing. So I'm just curious your thoughts on that.
I don't think that men are trying to stay traditional. I don't see that happening. I don't think men are trying to remain traditional because men are not trying to pay all the bills.
Right, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yeah. So y'all not trying to pay all the bills, so it's not going to be traditional.
Are you trying to pay all the bills?
Yeah, I am, but I don't think most guys, because as anecdotal evidence, like when I see these type of Facebook posts and stuff, a lot of guys are on that 50-50 thing too. Now, I think they've been tricked, and I think, trust me, if you pay for everything is a lot better if you can.
Yeah.
As a guy.
Yeah. A lot of men can't too. Like, I'm not trying to dog men and be
So
like,
that's the
oh, y'all
problem.
broke. But
No,
a lot of men can't pay for everything. That's just the reality of it. You know what I mean?
And going back to like advice or information, if most guys can't do it, what is the point of like advertising that, right? Because they're not able to do it, and it's not unreasonable that they can't do it. I think you should try to strive to do it, and I think it's a good mentality to have that you're going to try to take care of what men have traditionally taken care of. But I agree that I don't think they're trying to do that, the majority.
Interesting take. I guess they're saying women are more pliable and agreeable and cooperative when you pay her bills. Is that what's being said? Are women asking that everything be paid for in their separate households in order to maintain fidelity, loyalty, trust with a man? Or is she still on the market because he can't pay for everything? Based on what the gender roles say, protect, provide, right? Protect it. This is crazy. My goodness. Let's get a woman in here to give us some clarity. A strong, intelligent woman. Cali Soul, Denver, Colorado. What are your thoughts on today?
I I sure hate you sold me up like that, brother, because I'm about to go low.
That's all right.
Y'all been up in here.
Go ahead, handle
y'all
yours.
been yeah, y'all been cooking. I'm about to flambe some hairlines right quick.
Go ahead.
Now, what are the 3 P's? Yes, Andy. Tune it up, baby. Let's go. Now, what were the 3 P's again?
It was
provisions,
4 P's.
protection.
Yeah, provision.
What are they again?
Protection, presence, and the other P word.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. The God rod.
The God rod.
Baby.
Yes.
The God rod. Now, I'm gonna do this first because this is a mess, but I'm just gotta do it. And I wish Mimi was up in here tonight because I know that I would have a witness and a praise section.
Right.
But that fourth P that we're talking about.
Talk to me.
I think that one is very important, and some but not all of y'all are so sensitive about that fourth P. But I think a problem that we all having, y'all want to go to the body count situation, but are y'all willing to, the same way y'all want us to give up our numbers on that body count, are you willing to give up your numbers on the God rod measurement? Because a lot of us wouldn't have a high body count if y'all led with that number, so that I can know, should we even be over here? Maybe we need to be friends. Maybe we need to be business partners. But maybe we don't need to be trotting down this road of mateship. Okay?
Well, listen, once he reveals the insufficient details, that doesn't mean you should go forward. Well,
I'm not that woman. If you gave me insufficient details, I'm be like, baby, thank you so much. We're not going to go down this road, but let's see what we are to one another. Maybe we are going to be great business partners or something, but what we're not going to be is boudoir partners. That's a big thing. But again, that we want to talk about societal norms and standards and expectations.
Right.
I'm an African woman in African culture. If y'all can't deliver in that area, you should be ashamed. I mean, the way we look at it culturally is like, you should be ashamed of yourself. You can't bring the water from your woman. What you doing?
Ooh.
A lot of submission comes with that. That's attached to my soul. Okay.
She said, bring the water. Lord, have mercy.
Bring that water.
Speak to us.
Like I said, I know it's going to burn some scalps and hairlines and folk ain't going to be happy about it. But that's just fact. I really think that, that's very unfair about the way society goes. It's like, do y'all expect women to be chastened? But it's like, help us out. If I say, hey, what's your shoe size? You'll run it. Oh, it's 13, whatever. Why can't you run that? So that I can at least have a good base to jump from. Or not. Anyways. Another thing is we're all supposed to be student and teacher. It don't matter if you're a woman and you're a man, or you're a man. Or, for the folks that believe in that masculine and feminine. If one person's vibrating masculine, the other one's vibrating feminine, whatever. We need that balance. It doesn't feel good for either partner. And I'm sure you can attest to this. If I always got to be your teacher. It's hard for a woman to come upon someone that all she got to do is she's mainly teaching him, or 70% teaching, or 90% his teacher, and he's never pouring into her. You're going to feel like that's your son. I'm not saying that it makes it right, but I'm telling you where it comes from. How can I follow you?
Right. No, you're 100%. You're 100% correct, but I will give you just a little pushback. If a man in this society is providing presence, protection, provision, and he's getting some pee, in his mind, he's done all he needs to do. This is all society requires of us in a lot of ways, right? If you have conquered this society, this world, you have M's in your bank account. You know, you're not worried about any money. You can go on vacation whenever. You can buy whatever you want. That includes women. In the man's mind for most of us. That is what defines manhood, is to conquer the world. So I understand the P perspective from where you're coming from, but a lot of men are like, if I'm getting it, I'm just being honest. A lot of men are like, if I'm getting it, that's all that matters. You don't have to be satisfied. You, as a woman, you've experienced a man just like, I'm here. I'm inside. We're good.
Yeah. That's not worked out too well. That right there, it doesn't make it okay, but like that's where infidelity slides in, because it's like you don't want to tend to my needs. I'm tending to your needs. Yeah. There's supposed to be a balance. Y'all, sometimes we contributing to our folks running around on us.
What if he's
on us.
What if he's a dismissive avoidant and he's only learned how to self-soothe?
Yeah.
She's like, no.
I'm gonna have to leave.
Oh, Callie, so you know
Respectfully.
what? Let me just say, I don't hear from you enough, but when I do, Lord have mercy, we have a time. Guess what you just did, Callie?
You brought Denver in the building.
You already know Denver, Colorado's in the building. Listen, when I come forward, I got to talk to my brother down in Hawaii, Mountain View, and then we go into Dallas, Texas. We got a lot to talk about.
Is it good to you? More Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams when we come forward.
I joined the military for my kid and his mom. I miss my son a lot. One of the things with the military is tobacco. But I saw a lot of people try to deal with mental issues. Everyone's vaping constantly. After my first hit of a vape, I was hooked like that. Once I got back home from my deployment, I caught my son trying to hit my vape. That was it. I had to quit.
Isaiah started vaping to try to deal with stress and quit because of his son. Learn how he and other Californians are rising above big tobacco at undo.org.
The California Crusader newspaper would like to thank all of our subscribers for their support throughout the years, proudly serving the South Los Angeles and South Bay areas for more than 40 years. The California Crusader is a multicultural, black-owned, adjudicated newspaper that focuses on providing newsworthy information to the people in our community. We're constantly looking for ways to assist businesses in our community to connect with our subscribers. We provide low-cost, effective ways to promote your business with our reasonable and affordable advertising rates. You can participate by suggesting, sharing, and submitting your stories on the California Crusader newspaper Community Share Facebook group page, or visit our website at cal-cruise-news.com. That's calcruisenews.com. Then click on the Submit Now button located on the top right corner of the homepage, or text CCN to 42828. Again, text CCN to 42828. The California Crusader newspaper, working together to build a better community for our future. Subscribe today.
Climate justice, climate equity, climate resilience. By any other name, we demand environmental justice in 2024 and beyond. We're KBLA Talk 1580, and we don't black down. KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580 believes in community empowerment through the arts. Thea Chucha Central Cultural is on a mission to transform community in the Northeast San Fernando Valley and beyond through ancestral knowledge, the arts, literacy, and creative engagement. The Northeast San Fernando Valley has a population of about 500,000, the size of the city of Oakland, yet it has no bookstores, art galleries, or full-fledged cultural spaces until Tia Chuchas opened its doors in 2001. Founded by renowned poet and activist Luis Rodriguez, Tia Chuchas Cultural Center provides a year-round free or low-cost arts and literacy bilingual intergenerational programming in mural painting, music, dance, writing, visual arts, healing art sessions, and healing talking circles. Activities also include Mexica, Aztec dance, indigenous cosmology, philosophy, and 2 weekly open mic nights, one in Spanish, the other in English. In addition, They host author readings, film screenings, and art exhibits. To express yourself, heal yourself, attend an event, or volunteer, please visit www.tiachucha.org. That's TIACHUCHA.org. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
More of the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams. Right now on KBLA Talk 1580.
Voice of Reason is on complete fire tonight. Man, I know y'all love this low-key battle between the Emotions and the Jones Girls. Come on, man. Woo, that record right there produced by legendary Maurice White. You can hear the Earth, Wind, and Fire vibe on it, man. It's just fire. Great record. Let me get my final callers in here tonight. We got John from Mountain View, Hawaii. John, what are your thoughts on tonight's topic, my friend?
Well, first off, if Leroy has a website, I need to get in contact with him so I could start supporting him just the same.
Yes.
Because
Leroy's amazing.
he went off. If Callie Soul was to ever write a book, I'd buy her stuff too. But at the same time, let me go ahead and get to the subject. The emotionally inept arguing with the emotionally free. And yet at the same time, both of those emotions, good or bad, will bring you to the place where the healing takes place, deep within. And if the mirror that you're looking at, you're still running from, here's the reason why we can't get it together. If we are supposed to be looking within to heal ourselves, confront ourselves, confide in ourselves, and even believe in ourselves, can we do that in a relationship?
Yeah. That's what's required, in my opinion. But I'm listening. Yeah.
And yet at the same time, it's the one place where we all run from. Don't get it twisted. You've been in a relationship. You've been through this situation. It brought you to this place, and you took off running from them as well as yourself.
Wow.
Quit playing.
Heavy. Come on, man. You know what you just did. Tell us.
Mountain View's in the building, y'all. God bless.
Yes, sir. Aloha from Hawaii. Let me get my final call in here. Reverend L. Dallas, Texas. Your thoughts on tonight's topic?
Brother Zoe, I'm going to keep it real short and sweet. I believe in gender roles. I believe the gender roles should stay. If anything, we should add more to the gender roles. People like to jump out their lane. I'm big about staying in the lane. I want to co-sign what Leroy said, and I disagree with what the lady said that was from Denver. I understand her point, but she's out of her lane. We're talking about the capital P, because that can be found anywhere. Fellas want to have someone that's going to be able to value, because you can get that anywhere. But when you have somebody that's attached to it, that's worth something, then it makes a bigger difference to do things for that person. But that old value, how she was trying to say about we care about the body count and all this other stuff. I mean, we all done been with people and stuff like that. It's who is attached to the right person. That's all.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree. I agree with your summation of what we talked about today. And guess what you just did, my friend?
Brought Dallas, Texas in the building.
Always, Reverend L. We appreciate everybody who calls to share, to impart their wisdom from their experience, from their perspective. But listening to tonight's conversation and the people that were conversing with me tonight, it just lets me know that we have a lot of work to do. Many people do not. It's a relatively new idea that relationships are a spiritual classroom, right? Where, you know, you get to see who you are, right? And the last place I want to go to, and this is how we're conditioned and cultured, right? The last place I want to go to is a place that I thought was supposed to bring me happiness, peace, and pleasure, to discover or rediscover the dark, hurtful, sequestered wounds that I have spent a lifetime trying to push out of my consciousness, right? But unfortunately, when you go into relationships, boom, what you thought was subdued, repressed, suppressed, sequestered is actually at the forefront of your emotions, right? So when I'm talking to the brothers and the brothers, hey man, the gender roles, and you know, you gotta have your roles. Yeah, sure. If your wife went to school for accounting, she should take care of the taxes, my friend. I don't want you trying to do that. If that's not your lane, great. But that's not necessarily associated with gender in terms of sex, right? In terms of being a woman or being a man. If the man is an accountant, he should do, right? All right. And I'm just trying to keep it as basic as possible, right? But oftentimes we try to extrapolate some type of superiority, right? I'm a man. I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you. I'm the leader. But if she is in fact smarter than you, she could be bigger, or you could be bigger, stronger, all of that. You're just a glorified security guard. You're Otis in the relationship if she's smarter. And if she's smarter, are you going to allow your ego to not let her contribute her better ideas to the relationship? They might not seem like they're better to you. I'm just asking. Because men, it's easy to logically box you in. If you say, by default, I'm the man. Okay. I should lead. But if you're a terrible leader, if you've never led yourself to a self-victory, a self-victory, my God, and she has, that would by default make her the leader. I know people don't want to hear it put that way, but listen, I started the conversation. It's really up to you to finish it. I'm simply trying to get us to have it in a respectful and fun kind of way. I hope you guys enjoyed my playlist. I'll be back tomorrow with another slapper. The voice of reason. Still got a lot to talk about.
There's always gonna be fighting. There'll always be that push and shove. In this world, there's too much liking, and there just ain't enough love.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
I'm Mike Moore. Here's the latest from the Black Information Network. Today's theme for the Democratic National Convention is A Bold Vision for America's Future. Day 2